What's up, everybody? Welcome to Awfully Silly, the show that pays a particular homage to, of course, the best block in any mainline GDQ event, the Awful Block and the Silly Block. My name is Conception. I'm going to be your host for this show, and we got a very fun episode planned for you around what we're calling Awfully Academic. So think educational games, think games based around school, think games that have to do with learning. We have a lot of interesting games, we'll call them there. But before we do that, we want to go over a few announcements just so you all are aware of some things. First, GDQ 2023 online prize submissions are open from now until December 30th. So you can go on over to gamesdonequick.com to get some more information about how you can submit prizes and things of that nature. And if you are interested, you can also follow Games Done Quick on a variety of different platforms by using exclamation point links in chat. That's going to get you anything related to GDQ, our YouTube channels, our website, whatever it is that you can think of, it will be there for you. But I think I am just far too excited, / we have way too many cool games to showcase today, that we're going to jump right into tonight's Awfully Academic episode of Awfully Silly with the quintessential school game, the best game, the bully we have at home, Bad Guys at School, and it's going to be run by Sadly Badly. So go ahead and take it away.
All right, hello. I'm Sadly. This is the most learning game we have tonight. We're gonna get learned good. And I'm here with Nico. Nico, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi. What's up? We're back.
Okay. I think we're ready to go. Are we?
I think
Whenever
so, yeah.
you're ready.
Okay. This game does RTA, but I can just start from the main menu. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. So Nico, I was asking you before stream, what's your favorite Sum 41 song?
Oh gosh, I didn't study for this test. Damn.
I already told you
Can you ask
mine.
another one, please? You did.
Yeah,
I didn't read it though. Sorry for your loss.
You gotta go with
Congratulations,
flat.
but I'm not reading all that.
It has to be Fat Lip, right? That's just the classic.
Oh no! It's Pieces,
Okay.
Pieces, and then Fat Lip.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll take number 2. Number 2 is good.
I like the one about being in too deep and being like, you know, it's above your head and stuff, and then like you're going under and all the other lyrics. I don't know.
All right. So anyway, I started the game instead of Sum 41.
Yeah.
So this is Bad Guys
I don't
at
even know
School.
how this ties in.
We're gonna
Yeah.
start the game by immediately dying here. When this part's over, but we have 35 missions. That's the category.
We've just been to the
right? 7
drugstore.
times 5. Why did we go on first? I don't know what 7 times 5 is. But we need a bunch of money and some firecrackers. And we just launch them at people. We need $40, 9 firecrackers, 4 stink bombs, and some other things. And that's going to be day 1, basically. It's just collecting everything that we need. I'm getting pretty bad RNG, to be honest, but whatever.
This is pretty stinky.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, get ready for some of the goofiest run and jump mechanics you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I challenge you guys, if you guys are in any kind of institute, school, or university, or like, I don't know, the military or something, walk around like this. I guarantee you, good way to make friends.
I have work later tonight, so I'll do that.
I'm going to do this at work tomorrow.
Yeah, somebody will have questions, that's for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna throw a paper airplane in here. That'll come up a bit later, but just trust me. And then we're gonna spray paint.
That's some beautiful artwork there.
Yeah, let me
Banksy.
see if I can draw a pretty picture here.
Draw a little guy. Perfect.
No. Whoa. Someone hit the emergency room button. emergency meeting button. It's been a bit.
Yeah. Here. Let me just throw some more firecrackers. You'll know those firecrackers are being thrown in a minute here. But we're just gonna keep rolling. So what's your favorite Limp Bizkit song, Nico? Is it rolling?
Oh god, I haven't studied for this test. Oh god, ask another one.
Don't know anything more. I don't even like Limp Bizkit.
You know 2 artists and I know 1. We don't listen to music here.
That's true. Alright, so that's the first mission. Next missions are going to be a bit faster because I'm kind of set up for them. Except that one, because apparently I'm going to go in the fountain. But we're going to stink bomb some people. Yeah. Yeah, we were getting ready for the stinky there.
Uh-oh,
Why did I do
stinky.
that? That was not what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to talk to the bad guys and throw the plane, and it would count as going into the girls' dorm.
So in a minute, we're going to be revisiting the Tony Hawk marathon we did by skating everywhere instead of doing this goofy jump.
No.
And then we
ties
just don't
in.
use that skateboard.
Oh,
There we go.
We'll just be climbing on a...
climb on the desks.
Yeah.
5 little monkeys climbing on the
Yeah.
desk. One fell off and bumpy head.
I got a little caught up in my Sum 41 and made a mistake, but it's fine. I was a bit in too deep there.
Thank you.
I'm still trying to figure out how Sum 41 and Limp Bizkit work their way into this run, but all right.
Well, I said rolling.
Okay.
Sum 41 was just implied. All right, so we got the bad
beat up this car.
blow up this car, but we can just punch it.
I guarantee if you do this in real life, it's a great way to make friends.
That's true. And then we can just fly to the bad guys.
And look at that, we stuck the landing and everything.
Yeah, little death warp. And you can press B to ragdoll or unragdoll. Oh, that guy went flying.
Oh my god.
So we have to beat up a guy in the cafeteria, but we throw 3 firecrackers, we can blow him up, is what we did there. And then I collect the money. I don't know if I have enough money actually now. And then we just death warp again.
Oh, what was that? What was that Matrix move there?
Limbo.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough firecrackers to be sure. Now we have to blow up the principal.
Excuse me, what?
Just blow him up.
And we're gonna do what now?
Nothing.
Is this not what you guys did in school?
Yes.
I mean, we're gonna do charity work. Yep.
Yeah. And then we can just skate over here to the shop. And so we need the bow and arrow, the lighter, 6 fireworks, and then whatever left on firecrackers. And then we're just gonna, just flood the town like some silly goofy kids. We're just gonna
Do some side
ruin
quests.
everybody's just some side quests here. We're just gonna flood the whole town.
We're going to break into this person's house where they have nothing but 4 candles and a spinning totem. And then we're going to steal a man.
Yeah, he's gonna come with us. Because he's part of the next mission. I pulled my skateboard there because it messed up his physics, so it's easier to handle him. Because he's not like a solid
What is
object.
going on right now? What is happening?
Oh, we just flooded
We're
the town,
taking him for a swim.
similar
helps us
things,
stay
you know
afloat.
how it is. Yeah.
How is there a pool in the flood?
Have you never seen SpongeBob?
That's true.
Oh no. The SpongeBob defense is infallible.
Oh, hello.
The boy.
Gosh.
Oh my god. Blage.
Blahaj.
We'll see Blahaj a little bit more in a minute or two.
Yeah, Blahaj will get his feature.
Yeah.
If any of you guys have Blahajas at home, make sure they look away. It's quite sensitive material.
Oh no.
Oh. Try to set fire in the water. And then we can just blow ourselves up. Little... Somebody blew up over there. I hear him ragdolling. Hopefully
Imagine
this
going
works.
to school and just getting blown up by some random kid.
What? I don't think I could imagine that.
Poor little Jimmy's gone to school, and the next thing you know is just 3 guys flying across the sky.
Just a normal thing in this town, apparently.
Yeah, public school, you know.
All right. Now we're
yeah,
gonna go
chalk
spray some
physics.
chalkboards. So, spray in this game acts as chalk, but chalk doesn't act as spray. And it's the same with fire extinguisher and stink bombs. They're interchangeable. Where's Blahaj? There he is. There's that boy.
There he is, the boy.
He's gonna come with us. And we're gonna put the skateboard in, so he's stuck into us.
Oh, what is going on?
And then we can. There he is. There he is. It's that
bring
boy.
your pet to school day.
Yeah. And then we can do the roll with him. And he's just coming along. He's having a good time.
He's so talented.
Little skateboard. So we have to throw the shark in the pool, but we can't just like death warp like we do with the gurney. We have to actually pick something up. And so we're going to pick up these nerds. And they're going to morph into the shark. So we have the shark and the nerd. And then we just throw the shark in the pool with the nerd. And that's our goal.
Okay.
By the way, for menuing there, like, you can click it, but I just press tab twice and enter, and it's faster. If people were wondering the strategies of bad guys at school, the intricacies.
Ah, yes, the booming community that this game is going to have after Awfully Silly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So, we're going to go on a little trip on our favorite rocket ship.
Flying through the sky, Little Einsteins. Oh, that's a song I know. Love that one.
All right, I'm really hoping I get this next strat.
Run.
Is this a real story? Yes, it is. Somebody said that in chat. All right, so I'm gonna have to count here. This is the true test of learning in this game. Is counting to 5. So when you pause the game, you keep your forward momentum. So if I go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, and I'm paused.
Please work.
Please? Please? Ah!
No, that would have been so cool.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to do.
That was still incredible looking.
We're going to do it again later, so. Well, and the later one's easier. Well, I have Austin Powers, the school bus.
This is why I didn't pass my driving test.
Hold on, let me just do a little 3-point turn here.
3.
Oh yeah, the hens also are attacking people at school from the first mission we did today. And they're killing people. Oh.
Throw a nerd in the pool.
Yeah. This looks like a fun run, it is. Yeah, the school bus is fine, it's just, oh.
Uh-oh.
There's supposed to be 2 nerds that spawned there, but the hens killed them.
Well, alright, looks like there's no shortage of nerds here.
I can't pick them up there because they're seated. I can't pick up a, I think. Alright, we're gonna improvise here. Why did I do that? I need another nerd now.
Oh.
Just me and the boys going on a trip.
Yeah, our favorite rocket ship apparently. There we go, I got 2. Well, the nerds are back now here. Those 2 nerds, they got killed. Alright.
Maybe they just
So
went to the
hopefully
toilet together.
Maybe. Alright. So, let's blow up these guys. Whoops.
Oh, here we go.
Take them with us. They're gonna be a friend.
Oh.
Hey, you do it in Minecraft with the horses and the donkeys. Why can't you do it with the people in this game?
That's true.
That's
So, next goal is-
some logic.
Our goal is to beat up some jocks.
Oh, you showed him.
Yeah, I showed him. I threw a firecracker at him. So, let's see if I can line this up correctly. I think I did.
Oh,
Oh! Yeah!
yeah.
Oh, incredible.
That makes up for losing like 2 minutes of the last split. There. And then we just have to light that on fire. The hitboxes are very bad. I might have made menu warped here. It's not a big deal, but it's a little bit slower. No, I did it correctly. So, gonna die again.
Oh yeah, this has all happened over 3.5 days so far.
Yeah, this is just a couple days.
You know, your
We
most
should walk
average
into that,
week in
yeah.
Ohio.
So I need a rope again, and you're coming with us. This poor principal.
I wonder how much he gets paid.
Not enough.
Yeah, probably not enough. He's just gonna lose his pants today, though.
TOS.
Whee! Yeah, we said we're gonna actually do the flood now that we did earlier for the shark. That's our goal now. And this one is a hard goal because I can hard lock the game.
Ooh,
Yeah.
hard
If I'm
lock.
too slow. If you enter a car and it despawns, you are hard locked and you have to restart the day. So hopefully I don't hard lock. I'm just punching because I feel like it, but it also changes your hitbox. So the cars will despawn like right here. And
Oh, that was fast
I just
then.
got a hit
Yay.
before I moved it. I would hard lock
Wow.
me. What'd you say? What'd you say, Nico?
That was good. That's faster than the one run I've watched you do this.
Yeah. And now we have some RNG coming up. After this, we still got to pick up his car. All right, now I got to look for the sports coach. He's wearing a black, I think, tank top and black shorts. There he is, right there. I just passed him. But I got to talk to these guys first. And I don't want to go to the store again, though. And the cops are coming. Yeah, no, it's quite a good floodplain in this town. It's flooded twice in 2 days, and still kicking.
Yeah, significant too. Like be above
Yeah.
the roofs of buildings.
Yeah. All right, now we got a pogo on some people's heads. Oh,
I have a feeling this is exactly what we're going to do if we ever actually meet in real life.
what?
I'll pogo on your head.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, well,
now
we're
we
gonna
just-
need a video of that.
All right. Hopefully this works. We're just gonna throw a paper airplane in there. Oh, I got caught. I got caught red-handed. So we're gonna have to go redo this goal. By the way, we're probably gonna rest of it.
Okay, good to know. No worries.
We're probably gonna go like a minute or so over. This is
Oh,
not
a
been
minute.
good
Oh,
run.
somehow I think we'll survive. No worries.
I just broke my neck.
Million
plates in
dollar
this
baby
game are made
style.
out of, like-
Yeah.
Like, tungsten.
Alright, that was the thing I wanted to do at the start. To like throw the thing in there. Now we're just gonna go flying again. Nope. I think my angle's off, so I'm just gonna redo it really quickly. Just to be safe. Now we're just gonna take the ball and die. Don't mind that. Don't mind whatever that is. That'll come later.
Seems innocuous. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's your backpack when you've got PE and cooking on the same day.
that's true. I think I mini warped, but it'll only lose a second or two. Yeah. It'll skip to the next day. It's just slower than going to the next level. All right. Now we need our trusty lighter again to set up a goal in the future. and our bow. And we hit her. Oh my god, we got some friendly fire.
Oh my.
All right, now we're just gonna go grab these two things. You'll find out what they are in a minute. And now we're gonna go see the bad guys again. Oh, by the way, if I roll and I land on a surface where I can climb, I soft lock, I have to respawn. Because I nearly did that right there. Alright, so similar to the school bus, we're gonna do a pause here where we go in the air and gain a lot of speed. So this one's a little bit shorter, I believe.
Oh, wow.
And we need a horse for the next goal. So, grab our horse. Talk to the guys. Ride a horse into school.
Mm-hmm.
I just like how no one bats an eyelid. Like
Yeah, nobody
average
cares.
normal day.
Yeah. They're not going to bat an eye at this either. Oh, whoops, not that. This.
I wasn't ready for that. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that.
Alright, so this one could go badly. We'll see. The steamroller has a tendency to land on its roof. Oh, that's okay.
Nice.
We didn't roll over. And now we're on to day 7. This is the final day.
So wherever they're at, they go to school 7 days a week, huh?
Yeah.
They're trying to catch up on their learning after COVID.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, now we're just gonna go see our bestie, the principal, again.
Hey, bestie.
Oh, this is a jetpack, by the way. I forgot to introduce the jetpack. There you go. He can stay there. Hello. Hopefully I get this. So we're gonna line up our left foot. And this is the immeasurable bulk.
The immeasurable bulk.
Yeah,
Me
we
when
can't
I
get
drink
sued.
McDonald's Sprite.
We can't get sued, so. Yeah, he didn't go in the hole, so we're just gonna take him with us now. Come here, buddy.
And you can do this for free as well in your local town. Pick up a cop and fly with them. I'm sure they'll really
true.
appreciate it.
That's true. All right. So now we're the immeasurable bulk until the end of the run. And now we're gonna beat up some kids. There we go. And now... Oh, okay, I didn't want to land on that. Any adults? Want to check? Well, you're coming with us, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take... I know all the rest of it, but I'm gonna take the 5-second time lapse to show this. Because it's pretty funny to me. But... Oh, I didn't show it. I thought I would. Yeah, I just crashed into the school.
Oh.
Alright, now... I don't want to curse it, so I'm just going to do this casually, but usually you just go to this roof here, like right in front of me, and you gravity gun the principal onto the water tower, but we're just gonna take it the old-fashioned way. And he's fallen off and died. It's okay, though. And now our final goal of the run. He looked unhealthy. I wanted to help him out. Now we got Hunt 5 Nerds.
We're in our Hunger Games era.
Yeah. One more and time.
Oh, hey, you just missed. It's going to be within 20-something seconds, 25 seconds or so.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm sadly, again, Nico, you want to say goodbye? I'm taking a drink.
Yeah, bye. No.
If you want to run this game, you can check out the SRC. There's a lot of cool strats. We're on Awful Block at GDQ, which will be Thursday, January 12th at 7 a.m. Eastern, I think we're booked for.
Yeah.
It's going to be me, Nico, and a couple other people.
Yeah, other people who've actually
we'll be doing it
game.
again. No, they haven't. But yeah, that's it. This game's pretty fun. If you want to learn it, it's like $5 on Steam. It's pretty cheap and it's pretty silly.
And it's often in the sale as well.
Yeah, is it on sale right now?
Good question. It's probably about £2.
Cyber Monday.
Oh, hold on. Let me just speedrun go to the Steam store. Before we leave. Oh, it's taking forever. You can cut me off, whatever.
Thanks for having us. If
Well,
you
No, it's not on sale. It's not on sale.
go buy the
it's
skin.
still
Pretty cheap.
But it's $5. Oh, it's $5 and it's multiplayer. You can play with your friends.
Ooh, multiplayer. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, awesome. Thank you both to Sadly and Nico for joining us as to what is going to be an incredible intro into our academic days here. For everyone out there who is watching, feel free to take a little bit of a break here. Stretch yourself out if you need it. Get some water, throw some paper airplanes, launch a school bus. But come back here in a few moments where we continue with our awfully academic episode of Awfully Silly. We'll see you here in a few moments. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back again to Awfully Silly. Thanks for bearing with us while we got some things ironed out on the back end. But we are now, of course, ready for the game I've been waiting for a bit to have on the show, Bear in the Big Blue House. And it's going to be run by T-Bolt. So, T-Bolt, go ahead and take it away.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me, Conception. I really, really appreciate this. So, hi, my name is T-Bolt, and this is Tutter, head of one of the worst opening levels in any game. In any speedrun. So today I'm going to be running Bear in the Big Blue House Adventure Hard, and this is a game focused around academia, it's focused around teaching, well, at its core it's about teaching children basic patterns and memory, but in actuality it's a 2002 PS1 game. It is made by Ubisoft, however it absolutely falls into the category of shovelware for reasons I will be explaining shortly. So it celebrates its 20th birthday in 2 weeks, so I'm really happy to be giving it the showcase that I personally feel it deserves, and the showcase that I know some of the GDQ team also reciprocate. So I always like to bring Tutter along with me, and one of the other things that I just need to mention quickly is I'm running this on an NTSC PS2. It actually emerges that the two games, the NTSC version and the PAL version, are so fundamentally different in how they operate that they are effectively two separate games. The NTSC version loads so much faster that on a PS1 it's faster than FDS fastest speed PAL PS2. In fact, the world record set by me, that's 1140. My record here is 944, just for a perception of
That's
how
a big difference.
Different. Yeah, so there's been a lot of hardware experimentation into this, and I'll be demonstrating it throughout the run. But anyway, I shouldn't be talking for too long because I need to get into this run. It's quite late here, and there's one thing.
Thank you for braving the clock for us. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, if there's one thing you should learn today, it's to try and get a good sleep schedule. So anyway, I'm going to count in if you're ready to go. So we're going to go
ready.
with... Thank you. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so straight away, we are actually not going to go into level 1. We are going to go into level 2. Now, the reason for this is because this game is incredibly reset heavy, just looking at my reset chance on my live split, it says 72.7% just for the first split alone, which inherently isn't that bad, but when you consider that the first 5 levels are so reset heavy, 72.7% is pretty bad. So you'll notice I'm going really quickly here, and the aim of this level, Tutter skip, tag with Tutter level 2, is you have to respond to the patterns that Tutter puts out, and ignore the ones that Pip or Pop put out. Tutter is blue, Pip and Pop are purple. That wasn't too bad at all. So what you can actually do is by mashing the buttons rapidly, or if you want to save your hands, use turbos, there's no difference. You can respond to the game the moment the mathematics works. They work before the graphics, and if you put the input in, it acknowledges it even though the input hasn't showed up on screen yet. So consequently, you can go really quickly just by mashing or using turbo or even auto fire if you feel brave enough. There's no difference. You're not gonna get in trouble for cheating, which you shouldn't do in your test, by the way. Haha, academia.
Yeah, leaking it back. Thank you. Doing my job for me.
No problem. So this is an interesting level, Pip and Popcorn. It's level 1, and as you can see, there's a timer in the top left corner. Because I'm running off on FPS again on PS2, it's going down a lot faster than maybe it should be. That's okay, or not, because there's a chance you can just fail, and it's not anyone's fault. It's just the RNG of the game. So I am going to fail, which is really not good. But that's okay.
Oh, one short too. That's brutal.
I know. It's unfortunate, but we can go back in. We can talk a little bit more about the game. So what I did, there is actually a fail cutscene and there is a success cutscene. You can hit start just before it appears to skip the whole thing. There's a bit of timing involved with it, but it's not too bad really. And the other trick I'm going to show here is, if you've ever played a Crash Bandicoot game, you'll know there's a trick called zigzagging. I'm sure Potty explained that very well in his Crash 2 run. In fact, I know he did because I watched it. So shout out to the Crash community, absolutely brilliant bunch of people. And I realised there's something similar you can do here. You can extend Tutter. This is Ojo, by the way. Say hi to Ojo, everyone. You can extend her hitbox by just wiggling. And it's the wildest thing that you can just wiggle and extend her hitbox. But it means you can, like, for example, I'm trying to avoid the red kernels here and hit the brown ones. And it's just a nice little thing you can do. As you can see, you got the cutscene skip again very nicely. Now let's go into actually what the game's about. Ojo, orange. Burr, she's a burr. It's her birthday. There's 10 presents around the house, 10 mini games. She's got to get them all. She's got to find them all. She's got to get all the presents. Now, you won't actually see me get the presents because I'm skipping the cutscene where you get them. Fortunately, it doesn't matter. And even if it did, I'm on 100% file, so whatever. The next level is called Dance with Burr. It's basically you have to watch what's going on screen and then respond, memorize it and respond. This is actually quite difficult, and one mistake is probably going to fail your run. Obviously, in a marathon setting, that doesn't matter. In a speed run, you're resetting at this point. By enabling turbo again, there's actually a little hardware manipulation we can do. So, normally in this level, you would have to navigate around a ton of frame drops. It's just how the game works. It's 2002. It's a PS1 game. It's not built for this at all. It's not built for the hardware it's on. So just by holding down the turbo, it just eliminates the chances of getting the dropped inputs. So it's a nice thing you can do. You don't need to do it. I'm good enough to be able to do it without it, but just for the sake of safety, I've turned it on. Next up is Paint with Ojo. Now, this is much more brutal in Adventure Easy because of just how the game works. I'm not going to go into detail about how it works, but all you need to know is just know roughly what these paintings are. Hope that you get paintings where there's 2 with 3 colours, 2 with 4 colours, and 1 with 5 colours. If you don't get that, it's fine. Now, I can't actually hear, but we haven't got it this one, unfortunately. But what you can do here is, because the maths of the game operates faster than the graphics, you can actually start putting in inputs and start painting the next picture before it shows up on screen. It's a thing that just comes with time and experience with this game. So I have way too long with this game. So many notes, so many technical notes, so much to do with the game, and it's certainly something. Now, I'm
You've
going to
dissected this game, for sure.
Yes, I have broken this game wide open. So what I'm going to do is a new trick I discovered today. I'm going to pop the disc case open, stop the music, close it. Now, this level is called Trilo's Feather Game. Trilo wants to play with feathers in the bedroom. It's the one thing I hear in my nightmares, because this level has caused me so much pain. This is the most brutal level in the speedrun, par none. What I've realised is you can see the feathers sometimes count double. No idea why it happens. As far as I'm concerned, you heat up the console, causes lag, and it duplicates them sometimes. So another thing from Crash Bandicoot there, you do feathers instead of boxes. Remember digging it? Yeah, me neither. But Cold Hard Crash, I remember that. Everyone's done Cold Hard Crash at least once, but we're not here for Crash Bandicoot, we're here for Burn the Big Blue House. So yeah, just by taking out not so much taking out the disc, but just opening up the disc case, stopping the music, it just makes the cycles nicer. Okay, my capture card has finally given up. That's nice to see. It's been having issues today. Don't worry. The only problem is the colour, and the game operates as normal. So I will be trying to do some fixes live. So this is Bubbles. This is like the most skill-intensive level. And it's also another excuse for Turbo, because Turbo avoids a glitch here where sometimes the bubbles just don't register as popped. Turbo, for some reason, fixes it. I don't understand the logic behind that, but it's why I've had Turbo X on pretty much the whole run. Not much to say though, that was a pretty solid Bubbles for Trilo. It's all skill, I don't really have much to say. So we're going to go into making bases now, and I just got a dropped import and went into the wrong level.
Oh no. That's alright. That's the GDQ luck. There it is.
That is marathon luck for you. Yeah, it's nothing to worry about. See, we here at Nerve School in Tokyo 3, we believe more in combat. There is a burr, but we don't care about that. We just care about fighting angels. Anyway, that's my bit done. So this is making bases, and there's a really cool turbo trick you can do here as well. A lot of turbo tricks in this game, so it's really good that I have a really good controller for that. Look, I can make him do that just by holding down a button.
He's feeling it.
It's mind-numbing, but I love it so much. That's all there is to do in this level. It's an auto-scroller. I will compare it to Adventure Easy though. This is much more marathon friendly for this level alone, even though I have made you can't fail levels in Adventure Easy. Now the reason why this is nicer is because they go faster, and there's only 12 you have to hit. In Adventure Easy, you have to hit 20. Yeah, this level was a very long level in Easy.
That's weird that they changed it to make it somewhat easier in the harder difficulty.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Some of the levels don't even change at all. So the final level doesn't change. Most of the levels you just have to get more of whatever you can see on the screen. So in the full Clouds Across the Moon here, you have to get 10 in Adventure Easy, but 25 in Adventure Hard.
Let's play
This level again, this is probably the least touched level in my practice, just because it's so simple. You just go left, right. So what I do is I wait for the first cloud to come up on screen. So on the right, hit them all, go left, go right, go left. And yes, this is actually the most optimal thing to do typically. Cool. That wasn't too bad, actually.
Yeah, it seemed pretty fast.
Yeah, it was, come on. About 2-3 seconds off gold. It's not actually the capture card. I did say it was the capture card earlier. It's actually the HDMI cable. It's okay, though, because I can kind of knock it back into shape.
Let's play.
Even if I don't, you can still see the game operating, so it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Your run is still valid. Don't worry.
Yes.
We enjoy a nice little color swap here.
Interestingly, I'm not actually a leaderboard mod for Burr, even though I'm the only active runner. There are other people that do a really good job moderating the game. So here in Let's Make a Picture, there's no real technique to it. Just go up and down and hit X until you make all the pictures. You don't have to be fancy about it. It's certainly one of the stranger levels, just because you can kind of do what you want and you either gold or you don't. And for it to be the second last level in the run and level 8 overall,
How good is
the last level in the game is Clouds Across the Moon. We do a lot of the levels out of order just because it's more run friendly. So this is the final level of the game in the speedrun, and it is Ojo's memory game. So what I'm going to try to do here is what's called a sequence break. I don't need to explain that to you. And thankfully I got it, so that was nice. So, okay, I'm going to have to quit and restart. So that's what I call a negative sequence break. That basically,
that was fun?
it very rarely happens, but, you know, nothing else could have gone wrong in this run.
How good is you?
So sometimes it just doesn't know what it's doing when you do a sequence break, and it just locks you in place, and you kind of have to guess where you're going next. So I'm not going to do it this time because I've showed it off. So what you want to do is you want to get the first two, get it wrong. I was not watching then. I guessed it anyway. And so I'm going to get this wrong. You see how 3 boxes popped up there? I failed it, and oh no, 1 box just popped up. So yeah, that's why we do it. It saves about 10 to 15 seconds, which in a category that saves time's coming up, but I haven't got to talk about. That's time.
Congratulations, you did it.
Hey,
But
well done.
Thank you. So what I was going to say was, in this game, some of the levels between the easy and hard change. Some they just stick a timer on, some they just add more to, some they completely ruin. So Feather Game was one of those, Pepper Popcorn was one of those. But yeah, that one doesn't, so you play it the exact same. I'm just looking, I can see I just have enough time, if it's okay, just to show off the actual ending of the game. It's about
Sure.
2 minutes.
Birthday.
Yeah, you're all right.
Help her
Yeah, thank you.
house
I'll take a quick
Mhm.
drink.
all of her presents.
I spoke a lot there.
Come and
Okay,
join
so-
fun with Ojo on
There's a game called Birthday Game. This is actually level 11, but it's outside of the confines of the...
Hello? No. This game has cursed us. It has cursed us.
What has happened? Okay, you're not getting to see the true ending today. I'm just going to very quickly pop this try out and see if I can
You've
save
put
it.
it through enough, I guess. Jeez.
I've never had this crash before. I don't know what to do. I have no idea. Okay,
Wow.
we're not going to get to see the true ending. It's just a nice little collection of Ojo showing that she's collected all of the presents and she's partying with them all and all the characters in the house. So I should mention, you did get to see all the characters in the house. I'm assuming a bit of similarity, a bit of familiarity with Burr. It's an old game. It's an old TV show. But it is on Disney Plus now, so go and watch it. It's actually meant to be really good. I've not actually watched it on Disney Plus. But I did grow up with this game. I grew up with this show, and it was really good. I've had my tutter since 2002, but I'm not going to keep any longer. My game's crashed. I've just got a 12:43 when my world record is 3 minutes faster than that. I'm going to let
That's
you
still
get on to
good.
the next run.
You are still
you know,
underestimate. Well done.
you know, thank you. I played well. I actually did play well. I just got marathon luck.
Yep.
And we know all
It
about
happens.
that at GDQ. So, again,
sure do.
thanks for having me. Feel free to plug me. twitch.tv/tboltsr. I will be streaming again when I get my capture card fixed. But until then, thank you very much for having me, and I am going to bed.
Yes, please sleep well. Thank you again so much, T-Bolt, for being on here. You know, that last level, surprise level, not working is only because you want to save it so you can come back again another time. I know that. That's fine. No worries.
100%. 100%. You got to do it.
Yes, of course. Well, thank you so much for being here. And if you are still watching at home, thank you so much for that as well. Feel free to get a little break, unwrap 1 to 10 presents if you would like. And we will see you in just a few more moments for our next game in the Awfully Academic cycle. So we'll see you here shortly. All right, welcome back to Awfully Silly. If you haven't kept up with us so far, we've had 2 excellent games so far that have to do with Awfully Academic, either school-based, educational games, all about learning. We've had Bad Guys at School by Sadly Badly, excellent run. Bear in the Big Blue House by T-Bolt, really well done. And we're gonna keep the trend going along. Just as a reminder, of course, if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to press the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, you can go on over to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick if you're interested in looking at our live content. That's going to start most weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you there. But let's just jump right into it. I really like math. I really like the SNES, and we get to combine both of those things in Math Blaster Episode 1. This I think I typed the title. Is it a search for Spot or in search of Spot? I can't remember, but it is Duke Fireberg running addition %. Teach us some math, Duke. How about that?
Oh, of course. Yep. Hey everyone, I'm Duke Firebird. You can go by Duke for short. This is Math Blaster, Super Nintendo game. Kind of saw it on the leaderboards on speedrun, and I'm like, you know, this game looks quirky enough that I want to try it. And the moment I did my first run, I fell in love with it. With that though, just a few things. We're going to set our lives to 5 because we kind of abused a couple of things for the first levels. There are 12 difficulties. Luckily, we're only going to be doing Math difficulty 1. 1 through 3 is addition. Yeah, 1 through 3 is addition.
No advanced quantum mechanics?
No, not yet.
Okay.
4 through 6 is subtraction. 7 through 9 is multiplication. 10 through 12 is division. Levels 1, 4, 7, and 10 are like easy mode, and then like the 3, 6, 9, 12 are like hard mode, where it's like 43 plus what number equals 70. It's like, you gotta be really quick with that. Whereas the difficulty 1 is like 3 plus what equals 4.
Yay. We're learning a lot here then.
Exactly. But yeah, we're going to set our lives to 5. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. In 3, 2, 1. Yep.
Good luck.
Thank you. All right, so the first level we have is a little shooter. We trash zapper. So we're going to get a math problem on the bottom. And 1 plus 7, so that's going to quickly be 8. And I'm scanning, and the 8 is going to be here. There are 5 pieces of garbage where that all have a number on them. One of the numbers is correct. And you'll notice that I'm going to try to just shoot randomly at one piece of garbage. That is a small little speedrun technique. Because if you shoot it right, you instantly end the problem. Whereas if you get it wrong, you lose a little bit of your shield or your energy on the lower right-hand corner. When that depletes, you go down, you lose a life. Pretty simple stuff so far. Where is the 9? There it is. Like I said, there's only going to be ever 5 pieces of garbage out at any given time with the numbers. So you can eliminate numbers rapidly. And then the last one with the number is what you're looking for. And then when you complete the stage like this, you have to wait for all the garbage to go off screen before it tallies up. Staring at
that bottle just taking it's taking its time, yeah.
Yep. Yep. And so we're going to go into a small little bonus stage where I'm literally just going to set the controller down because there's no point in gaining points because that increases time in between levels. We get to rock out some cool tunes.
I love games where you don't have to play them.
Exactly.
It's the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the energy on the lower right-hand corner, every time I do get one wrong, as I said, my energy will go down. But there's no like death animation per se for the this level. It's just when it just instantly recharges and just charges me alive. So now we get to the hybrid question there. 6 plus X equals 11. Another thing about the garbage is that they follow a linear path when they bounce. So it's kind of like the DVD logo.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It just keeps bouncing around just like that.
And for the younger crowd, DVDs are like these discs that we used to put in to machines and watch movies.
Well, I think Blu-ray's still around, so that's kind of the same.
Yeah, I guess so.
Showing our age there.
I got a little bit. DVD screens. We used to watch the screensaver for DVDs. Okay.
Yep. Okay, that was another quick one. So every one of these stages has 10 problems. Obviously, the quicker you can get through them, the better. Tell them about VHS in chat. No. You see, no. We got to talk about Betamax.
Betamax, and then for your audio, you got your 8 tracks.
Oh, yeah.
Laser discs. That's another good one.
Laser discs, yep. All right, that's the second stage done. All right, stage 3. The trash is going to get a lot faster for the third stage. See, I was right on that one. I had the comb trained, and it just went off screen.
Bad luck.
Yep.
Video games are on channel 3. That's absolutely correct. Yes.
2 or 3, yeah. Sometimes 4. I remember the little prongs, like from the 2600.
Yep. 1 plus 1. What is it?
I don't know. Ah! I wasn't ready for a pop quiz. All right, so ending the first section with 4 lives is actually very good. It's just indicative of not taking too many errant shots. So the first part of the game, there's 3 of these stages, and then we're going to be going into the cave system, where that one's more platformer. So you're gonna start the round with a number, and then you're gonna have to go between gates, like little openings to go climb the caves. The numbers on the side indicate the range where you have to be in. You have to be beyond it, so you can't equal it. It has to be beyond it. Let's go ahead and skip to. And let's see, our first gate is 11 through 16, or 16 through something else, and then the upper gate is 9. Okay, I got a 14, 9 through 4. Okay, I want to kind of reduce my level a little bit. Then I got to get through 9 through 4. Okay, I hit a flame.
Brutal.
There we go. All right, 5. And of course, the middle's a 5. So I have to wait. This is the RNG part of the game. Literally nothing I can do. I have to wait. I'll take a 9. 9, 8, of course. Actually, I wanted to be smart and come down, grab a 7. Oops. And that's what happens if you try to go through a gate with incorrect number. You just get zapped. And it gets really bad if you hit an enemy and you get sent down and down and down. And then you hit it, and then you hit the thing, and then it's like you have no control. Oh yeah, man, this is being unkind. I have to get through 10 through 16. Okay, there we go. I get through 11. Alright. 12, 18, 10 through 14, 16 through 8. There we go. It's making up. It's making up for it. Oh, there we go. Gotta stop there. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna wait for that to drop. Okay. 6, 7, and 11.
You know what this vaguely reminds me of? You ever see those like ads on social media or in Game Shop of like those games where you have to like run through gates and you like, shoot zombies and it like multiplies your bullets or something?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It vaguely reminds me of that. Yeah. I've never seen that game actually exist, but I've seen many videos on it.
Oh, I know. It's like that silly thing. It's like, I've never seen this actual game on the store, but I finally found it. Oh yeah, see, there we go. I just got bounced twice off of that, which ended up killing me. So this is the part of the game where these last two sections are detrimental to a death. Oh my goodness. What is going on? There we go. I'll take that. There we go. And then, of course, I gotta wait again. 11 through 5. Yeah, the RNG really hates me today. I just actually looked up at my splits. Yeah, I'm red.
I would imagine. Yeah, that was particularly unkind, like you said.
That was very unkind. That's all right. Okay, third section of the stage now is we're back to basic. We're still at basic math, but now we're given 4 answers. We have to drive up into the chute, the engine of the spaceship with the correct end. We have garbage flying in left and right. I would like to know why all this garbage is in space. Is it all from that alien? And if it is, they really need to learn how to care for the planetary environment and all that. Just saying.
Yeah, for sure. I was thinking maybe it was like a cautionary tale, like you litter on Earth, you never know where it's going to end up,
Possibly.
This seems like a 90s thing to do.
Yeah, it does. All right, so you're noticing I'm going into the center to kind of just get bearings, just because I don't know where it's going to be. But if I get more to the center, I can kind of just use my momentum to guide myself in. And same thing like the first stage, where I have to wait for everything to go through. But at least this time I don't have to wait for it to go off screen, I believe. Nope. And then we have another bonus stage, and I like to do this on this part. Just
I can't see the lower half, but I assume you're doing a very similar pose to our math blaster.
yes.
Yeah.
Very much so. And so what has to happen is we have to wait for the moon to eclipse. That's when it signifies the stage is over. Literally nothing we can do about that. You just gotta wait. I did test and see, if you got hit during the bonus, does it, reduce your time? And the answer is no, it does not. It's like a 45-second bonus. It's kind of insane.
They just really wanted you to hang out in this game. That's all.
Apparently. So you do get a little thingy. I guess I'll do it once, since I'm nowhere near going to be able to PB. If you go in the wrong one, I guess I'll do it on this one right here. Yahoo!
Oof.
That is the sound clip.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then the last time I showcased this, it was with Amber Cyper, and we noticed, and I never noticed it, but on a death animation, it's when you revive, it's the death animation is just literally reversed.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, it's effective. Again, literally just sitting there.
Just waiting for the lunar eclipse.
Yep. So luckily, the next stage is the final stage, and there is no bonus stage after that. However, we're going to be destroying the alien ship. There's what better way to end a 90s era game than with explosions?
Feels right.
Exactly. Oop. Misjudged my angle there. Come on, go on there. And then since we're on the last section, time will be on the first full black frame after the ship explosion, which I will call out. Just for note. There goes, that fire would have hit me if I didn't turn around. Too much garbage.
I feel like this run had a lot of the ones in the farthest possible way.
Yeah, at least this one's not as bad, and that's the final one. And with that, the alien is just going to leave. He's going to abandon ship. And we're going to just appear in there. Rescue spot. And explosions.
I don't know. It seems to me they could have had a free ship.
And time.
There we go. Sorry to interrupt that.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, they could have had a free ship. I don't know what they were doing.
Yep. Oh yeah, that was episode 1, level 1. Obviously, like I said, there are 12 levels. There is actually a speed run where you play through all 12 levels consecutively, and I'm like, that's a lot of math.
Yeah, what kind of time does that have? Just out of curiosity.
Well, 15, about 3 hours.
Times 12? Yeah, I was going to say this times 12, right?
It's about 15 minutes time. It's about 15 minutes for each difficulty. Add a little bit of time, so it's probably about like 310.
Well done. Well, thank you so much. Any plugs / where can the people find you?
Oh yeah, you guys
all that good stuff.
Yep, you guys can find me over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DukeFirebird. I primarily dabble in randomizer, but this is also one of my speed games. I do have a few other speed games that I've been doing and submitting to GDQ, and hopefully one of these days I'll get one accepted. But as we know, there are so many games that get submitted, and everybody who submits, you guys rock, because like the schedule for this upcoming GDQ is phenomenal. Like, there's some games on there I was like, oh wow, I never heard of this. And I was like, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, this looks good.
Yes, absolutely. I echo that sentiment. I am very excited for it myself. Well, Duke, thank you so much for being here and showcasing off some math and teaching us a little bit along the way. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. And for everybody out there, we're going to take another quick little break. Go feel free to blast whatever aliens or space garbage that you see out there and come on back so you can enjoy some more awfully academic goodness. We'll see you in a few moments. All right. And welcome back. We are awfully silly. We are getting awfully academic tonight and learning with some educational / maybe some history mixed in games featuring schools. Getting a little goofy with it, of course, because it is awfully silly after all. Just to remind everyone as well, right before we get into our next game, there is plenty of hotfix to go around. For example, right after tonight's episode, we're going to have an episode of That's Never Happened Before, which is a show that features glitches and tricks that are featured in speedruns, broken down to be a little bit more accessible so you can figure out those tricks for yourself. We also have other shows such as Aimbot, RNG that happened this week as well. Be sure to check out our hotfix schedule and learn a little bit more about our hotfix content. That being said, I think it is time to get the ball rolling with some more math. I'm sorry if you were told there'd be no math, but there's plenty of math tonight on this episode, and we're going to keep it going with frog fractions, and that is going to be run by Nicole Goodnight. Take it away.
Hello, Hotfix. I'm Nicole Goodnight, and I will be running Frog Fractions. If you were told that there was going to be no math, again, I am also sorry. There is actually frogs and fractions in this game, both of which I'm a little impartial to. With me today is Bath and Jam.
Hello, my name is Bathenjan. I am actually partial to both frogs and fractions. So between Nicole and I, we're just real excited to be here today and showcase for you some Frog Fractions Game of the Decade edition.
It's a really, really fun game. We're going to be learning about the history of boxing. We're gonna play DDR chat. There's just going to be so many things. So actually, what's going to happen is time's going to start when I click play Frog Fractions, and Bathenjan's going to explain what I'm doing while I do that, because the first trick is immediately upon clicking. So I will count down, and then I will not talk ever again for approximately a little bit, and then we'll go from there. So if you are ready, Bath.
All set. Take it away.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so the first thing that Nicole's going to do here is she's going to hold shift while clicking play, which allows her to immediately go into the buy phase. What this does is it immediately skips eating the bug section of the first part of the game. It saves a ton of time. From there, she has to make sure to select very, very specific upgrades or the run. Basically, you can finish out the run, but you can't actually end the run. So it's actually very, very
ask me
important
how
that
I know
she...
Just take a guess.
I can take a guess.
No, it's all good. Scientific process.
Extensive labbing and practice. That's how.
Yeah, that's how. I once got like all the way to the end and I was so excited. Time was going really well, and then I couldn't progress. And it was literally like seconds before the run would have ended, and I realized it was because I am a fool. But yeah, everything Bat said is right. So we skipped all of the phases where you have to actually eat the bugs and buy the different upgrades one at a time. We can click them all at the same time. You just have to hold shift during that while you're clicking play. Also, an important thing to note is if you do own the hat DLC, so Hop's Iconic Hat, you can't have that on. So no playing with a hat. Not that it does anything other than adding a hat, of course, but no hats allowed. Beth, would you like to see a fraction?
Oh, I would love to see a fraction, please.
Yeah, sure. Here, I got you. Hold on. There you go.
Oh, that's
I got you like
so,
4.
Okay, excellent. So 3/8 I'm a little bit worried about. It's a bit difficult, but 1/4 I think is fantastic. It's a multiple of 2, very easy to understand. Good stuff there.
That's
so
really good.
overall, pretty good selection of fractions. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna destroy a robot's arms.
Yes, so Nicole has to lick all the arms, and then that is what then progresses on to the next portion. And so it sometimes takes a little bit to finagle, but then as you hear, no problem. Yeah, we are going to go to court. It's fine. Everything's cool.
Yeah,
Don't even worry about it.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. What we're doing here is we're trying to click the first or second option because you don't actually have to let all of them run through. And that's just going to be as quickly as possible. And then we're going to sign our name, and we're going to learn about the history of boxing.
Very exciting stuff. And so, yeah, so while we're learning about the history of boxing from Andre Felipe, I think.
Andre Felipe is who we're learning about, and then we're going to learn about his son, Andre Felipe.
Of course. So it's a family lineage of boxers and of pugilism, as it were. So while we are learning about the history of boxing, very educational stuff, Nicole is going to hug the side of this like maze segment here. And what that does is that if the wall on the side is not in a straight line, which you see parts where it's kind of at a steep angle, or not even a steep angle, just like at an angle. If you hold a diagonal direction against these walls here, that will actually boost your speed. And so Nicole is going to do that as much as possible here, while also just cruising through this maze segment. So far, so good. Just hugging this wall, getting a speed boost here, and just trucking right along.
Yeah,
so
there's a speed boost here, a speed boost there, here a speed boost, there a speed boost. Honestly, it's like Old MacDonald. The math is exactly right. Anytime you see a slant, what I'm trying to do there is hug it, because it's going to give me a little boost of speed. And so that's why you'll see right now I'm going to switch over to this side because there's more slants. They actually didn't find that out until probably, I want to say, last year. I'd asked somebody about it. They're like, no, that's not a thing. And I was like, I think it's absolutely a thing. And then as it turns out, it was a thing.
Yeah, just pro speed strats here. Some collaborative efforts. Yeah, some innovation, some exploration.
This is actually really, really nice. Like when someone discovered that, they actually reached out to me because they saw my Twitter post about it. And they're like, hey, you run Frog Fractions. I just discovered something new. And I was like, I told you about this before. And you told me it wasn't true. He's like, well, it is. And here's how you can save time. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're great. Thank you. He was very nice.
That's super cool that you guys are very collaborative like that.
Oh my gosh,
awesome.
They're so sweet. The whole community. And the developer is really nice too. So, but yeah, this part, it never changes, thankfully. The maze is always static. And, you get to learn about the history every single time. It never, this is going to sound sarcastic. It never gets old. It genuinely never gets old.
I do believe you when you say that. I don't think that you're sarcastic at all. I do believe every word that you say. Yeah, it sounds very genuine to me. So I'll go along with that. That's great.
Perfect. But yeah, so right now we're just navigating through, learning about history. We're going to go to a really fun text adventure setting really soon. If you ever thought to yourself, I want to play frog fractions, but I don't like frogs or fractions. If you like text adventures or DDR or the history of boxing, honestly, you'll be fine.
I think there's something for everyone in this game, regardless of what niche interest that you hold. This game will have something for you, a little bit of a surprise, a little bit of a nod to you specifically. So there's that to look forward to.
There are only 5 people in this world: frogs, fractions, boxing enthusiasts, DDR enjoyers, and text adventure players.
Yeah, no.
And I've always said that. I've always said that.
Exactly. Everyone you've ever met falls into one of those categories. So.
Yeah, people who should be frogs but are instead actually human beings, which we will touch on a little bit.
Right. And, we all feel a little froggy now and then. So, that's totally fine.
I do
think that fits.
It does fit. And honestly, this section casually is one of the worst ones. The thing that I wish I knew about when I played this casually is that you can just simply really win.
That's a good strat to really win. Yeah.
And now Fantastic. We are a businessman, and we don't actually have to do anything here. This, however, is the most RNG portion of the game. Because you're trying to, what I'm doing now is I'm hitting spacebar, but you don't want to mash it too hard. You want to make sure that you get that text box and that it overlaps with that text box, which it did, so we got it, and everything's fine. But that is the part that you can't really control other than just praying to the frog fraction gods. This section is a little iffy. What I have to do here, Beth, actually, do you want to explain what's going on here?
Oh, yeah, sure. So this is the DDR section. So in DDR, you need to maintain a good performance and not let your meter go below half. After approximately, I would say 57 seconds have passed, you have to stop playing any notes. This should cause a text box to appear that encourages you to keep going. And what that does is it takes priority over a text box at the bottom of the song that signifies the end of the song. And then that will save a lot of time because that text box just tends to hover there and just kind of waste a couple seconds. So Nicole is going to do her best to play to exactly 57 seconds and then just stop playing.
Yeah,
you're doing great. You're doing good. And so it's a very specific part of the song that Nicole will stop playing, trigger a text box, and then hopefully that will essentially supersede a later text box that's slower. So we'll see what happens here.
So it should be right about here. And so it's going to tell you if all else fails, try button mashing, and there we go. So it did skip that text. So that's kind of like the most annoying part of the run, because you can listen to that song so many times and still not know where it is. But here we are introduced to all the characters that we definitely did see throughout the run, like Betsy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who could forget?
Yeah, you remember Sir Clarence Gastropod? Absolutely.
Who could forget Sir Clarence Gastropod, honestly?
And of course, Ferdinand Croker, the hero of our story.
The
absolutely.
hero, the winner, the honestly, Flaps McQueen, an amazing judge.
He
an
puts
amazing
everything
judge.
Into his work. Absolute great actor.
Honestly.
Of course.
Absolutely. Draggy stealing it. He does kind of out himself as to what his diet mainly consists of here, but it's fine.
Right, yeah.
Like, if you want to eat, he's a dragon. He can do what he wants. And not to alarm anybody, but we are actually president now.
Yeah, I think that's a natural progression based on everything we've seen thus far. So I'm not at all alarmed. It's very good.
So that is frog fractions. It's very fun.
That's frogs. That's fractions.
That's frogs. That's fractions. You've got everything all at once.
Math.
Honestly, there was a lot of math in this run, yeah.
Perfect. Excellent. Well, that went swimmingly.
I still want to know. I want to know how the fractions even play into this game, besides just appearing.
They
fractions.
What have you learned?
Secret, like, listen, you can't tell anyone this secret if I'm about to tell you it.
Okay, I promise I won't.
Yeah, they don't at all. They just simply don't.
Oh no.
Yeah,
If you ask me, it kind of gets you comfortable with the idea of looking at fractions, which are very terrifying in the real world. And then so when you finally do encounter fractions in the real world, you're not as scared. So I do think if nothing else, it's a good gateway to math. Maybe don't be so scared when you see some math out in the wild. It's okay because frog fractions taught you it's okay.
Yeah.
Not enough game devs are doing fractions awareness, and I do appreciate it.
Honestly, big shout outs for fraction awareness, yeah.
Shout outs to frog fractions, shout outs to the community. All good stuff.
Very good. But that is
Awesome.
Frog Fractions. Thank you very much for letting me run this incredibly silly game. It's very fun. I would encourage anyone who's like, wow, that was a short run that looked fun to do. It is. Do it. It's very fun. It's very, very fun to learn too. And it's one of those quick ones that you can learn pretty quickly, and it's great. And the community, again, is super, super nice. So I highly suggest it.
Yes. From what I've seen, I highly suggest it as well. So everyone learn this game. And then we'll have an awfully silly Frog Fractions marathon where we just do the same run over and over again, and it will be perfect.
Please, yes.
But yeah, other than that, any other plugs or things you guys would like to shout out before we get ready for the next one?
Sure. So if you like this, I don't often stream it, but I do stream over at twitch.tv/NicoleGoodnight. I'm primarily a horror speedrunner and horror streamer, so you'll see a lot of like Phasmophobia over there and the occasional Lion King, which is a horror game in its own right. Beth and Joe?
True. Yeah, same. I don't stream often right now, but you will see me on Nicole's channel doing like guest appearances for Phasmophobia, speedruns, and the like. So just head over to Nicole's channel and you'll probably see me. And that's it.
Thank you so much.
Yes, awesome. Well, thank you both so much for being here and putting on an excellent showcase of this top tier game. For everybody else out there, we're going to take yet another little break, but don't worry, you can use this time to look up some bugs or figure out if you're a frog or a human or whatever the case may be. But by the end, please come on back for our next awfully academic game and awfully silly tonight. So we'll see you in a few moments. All right, welcome back to Awfully Silly. As mentioned before, if you were here, we are getting awfully academic with it tonight, gang, and we're doing a lot of learning, and we've done a lot of math so far. We've also hung out with some school bullies / bad guys and the bear in the big blue house, but we have a very special game coming up right after this. First, want to remind everyone, of course, GDQ 2023 online prize submissions are open from now till December 30th. So go on over to gamesdonequick.com for some more information. I am very excited to see what kind of prizes people put together for this event. They always are spectacular. So thank you for those who do that. However, I have ran the show for almost a year, actually over a year now. And I was struggling. How do I get a Pokemon game, a series I love with my whole heart, into Awfully Silly? And it just took me over a year to figure it out. And it's by doing a Learning with Pokemon typing adventure by none other than Corvame. Are you going to teach us something, Corvame?
No.
Well, darn. Thanks anyways, I guess.
This was fun. No, so this is everyone's favorite Pokemon game, the one we all remember the most from our youth, Learn with Pokemon typing adventure. A game that was not released in North America. It was only released in PAL regions and Japan. It uses the very cool, that's not how you spell words. There we go. Also, I'm May. Hello, I've run Pokemon games. Joining me today is...
It's me, Prince Plagon. Hello. I also, the last game I speedrun was a Pokemon game, so I'm qualified to be here.
Hey.
So you might be wondering, how do we type on the Nintendo DS? Because this is a Nintendo DS game, as you can see by the 2 screens. That's what it stands for. And that is the power of this amazing keyboard. This is the Nintendo DS wireless keyboard. It comes with this game. I don't think it is usable in any other game. It's an ISO keyboard, which sucks. I hate it. It's not very good. And it communicates via a Bluetooth sensor in the cartridge. So if you can't, you gotta have the cartridge. I imported this game because that's the path that my life apparently has taken.
For better or for worse, yes.
Yeah.
Commit to the bit or don't do it at all.
I don't think this game is weird because it's like this is by Genius Sonority, which you might know for creating Pokemon Coliseum and XD. This game is like competent, but I don't think it's good at teaching you how to type.
Well, you can't win them all, so.
It's just because it kind of goes like, all right, you've like done the home row. Now just do all of the keys for a bit, and it's like, oh, okay,
great, fantastic. Cool. You're just jumping me right in. I understand. Fantastic.
Speaking of jumping right in,
let's do it.
Should we do a run?
Absolutely.
I would like that.
Okay. I mean, we can.
That'd be great.
All right. Then count me down. Time starts when I hit new game, so.
You want me to count you down?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. I don't get to do this very often. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, type.
All right, so type. The reason why this is actually the best Pokemon game is because we can mash with any button on the keyboard.
That's really
So
nice.
that's cool.
Huge. Huge.
Now, there is a very important piece of tech in this game, and that is whenever the game is saving, it is very important that we do not mash because it will soft lock the game.
So you got one
Love
really
that.
big positive of mashing and one really big negative of mashing. Again, can't win them all.
So this is any percent, and any percent, our goal is to, I almost forgot where my keys were. And any percent, our goal is to get 30 medals because that unlocks essentially the last bit where we eventually catch Reshiram. And we don't want to get more medals than that because then we have to watch animations and that's slow. Oh my god.
We didn't see anything. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. I have backup medals later. This is a great start.
This is fantastic. This is brilliant.
So you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to hit all 20 in a row. Normally I would reset from that, but it's fine.
No, we'll just make it up somewhere else, surely. Who?
I thought it's like hard to talk and also play this game accurately.
Yeah, this is actually one of those games that it's like, I feel like you have to pretty much focus on paying attention to what's happening, which one you're hitting, a lot more than just like, oh, I'm battling and hit tackle, it's fine.
So sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't, as you'll see later. These first three levels, we have to be pretty precise. And unfortunately, I messed up my wrist too, so I'm playing with like a wrist brace on, and it's not adding value for this terrible keyboard.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Yeah, you
sorry
could also
that I
rename
did this
this
to you.
wrist pain with Pokemon typing adventure, because both of us are injured. We both have
Ew.
wrist injuries.
Are they the same wrist or different wrists?
Mine's left.
Mine's also left, yeah.
Oh, dang.
Whoa!
Which is funny because I think
gonna
we're
say-
both right-handed, right? It's just because of video games? Or are you left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay, yeah, I'm like,
Sound
we're
like you
both
forgot for a
right-handed, but we've
second.
injured our left hand because we game too hard.
So you see how I typed 20 letters in a row? That's how it's supposed to go.
Yay!
So there are two categories for this game. There's Catch Mew and there's any percent. Conception originally asked me how to do Catch Mew, and I was like, I actually have to do rest of that. Catch Mew is really hard. Essentially, you have to like type perfectly for 20 minutes straight, or 40 minutes straight-ish, and I was like, I don't know if I have time for that one right now.
Yeah, that
I
seems
also
really
thought,
good.
hey, maybe not now then. Maybe another time.
We have some people in the chat participating in typing with you.
Yes,
so-
please play along at home. I highly recommend playing along in chat.
Aw, Z for Zerora is cute. Or Zora is the small one? Yeah.
Zorua, yeah. So our goal for this level, we want to get 300,000 points. If you continue to type more in a row without making mistakes, your multiplier goes up. Normally, we don't want to catch more Pokemon than necessary because you'll eventually start unlocking like bonus stages based on the number of Pokemon that you've caught entirely. But these ones that are on beach balls don't count towards that because we don't actually have typing balls yet.
Typing balls. Of course, that is a thing that exists in this video game.
Yeah. So it's actually faster to type all of them in this level because at the end, if there's anything left, one of them will essentially wait for you to finish typing it. And so we want to reduce the amount of time that is around as much as possible. That's where a lot of as you can tell, every stage in this is an auto-scroller, but there are minor optimizations we can make around not having to wait. Also, by the way, our friend there, she's page down. We're going to meet our professor here, Quentin Wordy.
Good.
Oh my gosh.
Page down's really good. Oh my gosh, we have so many people playing along in chat. You all are doing so good. Great job. You're learning how to type.
Oh, look
And so
at that.
that is the last level where we're just going to be typing letters. The first two letters, the letters are random. Starting in that third level, it's the first letter of the Pokemon's name, which is why I think the first two levels are like the hardest ones.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones that are like pure reaction. So
now you just know these Pokemon.
Yeah, now the thing that this actually teaches you is the names of Pokemon. This is know the names of Pokemon. Learn with Pokemon, the names of them. And you notice I'm not typing, and that's because typing loses time because we don't want to get extra medals. But eventually the map will start, and that's when I will stop, and that's when I'm going to catch it. I am going to catch these 5 Zoroas because that'll give us a silver medal. So that's a really fast silver medal there.
Nice.
And then we're going to wait this one out until the end of the level because we don't actually need points for this one. In order to move on to the next level, we will always need to get the bronze medal, so there is a minimum amount of typing that we do have to do. For a lot of these early levels, it's just catch a Pokemon. So we're just going to hang
out with Zora, who's adorable.
Yeah, hopping around. Love
you
that.
can see it stop there for a second.
Research complete.
That's where your Twitch reactions come in.
Bam.
Results. New ranking. Bronze medal.
Well done.
Silver medal.
And if you see your favorite Pokemon, tell me it's your favorite Pokemon. I want to know that. That's all.
My favorite is not in this game.
I don't think we discussed this before. Mine's not either, yeah.
What is the A key?
I don't think it is at least. The A key is so there's more than one for each key.
Oh, okay.
But at the menu it'll just do one in particular.
I'm gonna get
the same ones that are
Arbok.
in space hiking.
That's my guess.
That would make sense.
I don't remember honestly.
Is Arcanine present anywhere?
Ooh, could be Arcanine.
So now we're gonna do some advanced tech here, and that is to type all but the last letter, and then that way we can more quickly respond or react to when the map's gonna stop here, which should be around here. Yep. The silver for this one is to catch a deerling of every season, which is random. You don't have to do it in one play. The idea is you do it through multiple runs of the same level. You don't have to do them all at once.
Makes sense.
That's one of the few levels where it's not just a single run-through based objective. And so I have never seen it because we only catch 4. We don't type. We don't want to type more things. We don't want to increase our dex count. So
yeah, it makes sense.
How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a nice, relaxing day.
I'm learning so
People
much
think
tonight.
that school...
It's great.
Exactly. People think that school is like high-paced and frantic and you're always cramming for exams, but sometimes it's about laying back and watching Pokemon bounce across the screen.
Yeah, I love
And
it.
I think that's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I don't know what school you went to, but that didn't happen at mine.
I went to Hoenn Region High, obviously.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So this is 2011. So this is for the Gen 5 enjoyers, yeah?
Yes, this is a Gen 5 game.
I saw
Yes.
Mikini.
This is the best Pokemon game on the DS.
Oh, all right. Let's see how
Pokemon
chat
Mystery
reacts to that one.
Dungeon. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky would like to have a word.
I don't have anything to combat it, so
All right, good.
my horse isn't in this race.
Mainline series, I'm definitely a platinum enjoyer.
I'm kidding. It's obviously Pokemon Dash.
Oh, true.
Thank you. Oh my god. I thought we were going to go all this whole time without talking about Pokemon Dash.
That would be absurd.
Oh, please.
That would be absurd.
I mean, it's no Hey You Pikachu, but I'll take it.
I need to branch out and play some more side Pokemon games that I haven't done yet, like the older.
A lot of them are bad.
Yes.
Yep.
But
That's
I
why they're
want
on
to
the
witness
side.
it.
I played a bunch. I tried Channel. It's kind of a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost a game.
In technical definitions, it's very close.
Yeah, so I ended up doing this game originally because I typed really quickly. And so I was like, oh, heck yeah, it's an opportunity to show off my WPM. It is not that.
It is not.
It is not that at all. But then I kept doing it because it's funny.
But then Catch Mew is the true
And
test. So
there are some parts where you do actually take save time. Oh, Ranger is actually the best DS game. That's true.
Ranger's so good.
There are parts where it does save time to type quickly, which you'll start. For example, every boss battle at the end, you have to type the name of the Pokemon.
Superior. Level 50.
Level 50 Superior.
Ooh, I'm scared. My Scarvy Pokemon are only in the 30s.
Superior.
Bam. Nice shot.
But now, the faster you can type the 3 letters of Superior, the more time you save.
Results. Great.
Makes sense.
Bronze medal. Good research.
And then in Catch Mew, it actually is pretty important that you type relatively quickly, because there are a couple levels where getting the gold medal is actually very tight. And again, you can't make mistakes.
Right. Which is scary.
It is scary. I have the world record for catch for both the categories, and my Catch Mew time, I still do 2 resets, and it's still like.
Yeah. Oh, A's Axew.
Nearly.
Oh, there's one.
I told you there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, that's a friend. I like Axew.
I do too.
If you're wondering, if you're worried, Charizard is in this game too. They didn't forget Charizard.
Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. What would I have done?
Charizard's a little underrated, but you know.
Yeah.
Glad to see it make an appearance in this very popular game. That's gonna reach a lot of people.
Yeah. It's you love to see the underrepresented cult phase, you know?
Charizard, Gengar, Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu. I really hope they're able to add Pikachu to another game.
Nearly.
Well, we
I know it
encountered
came
our
out.
first Mimikyu in Scarlet Violet today. Oh, that's a friend. I was happy to see them.
Complete.
True. It's also easy to catch because it's impossible to one-shot.
It's so good.
Ranking. Bronze medal. Good research.
You're typing well. Keep it up.
All right, we're gonna catch more than one thing for this one because there's a bunch of levels where we have point requirements. As you see, we need 1,000 points here.
Attract. You never
Going in.
stop. Robin Roller. You're fast. Bulbasaur. You're fast.
All right, that was fun.
Oh, okay. Nice job. Nice job. Well done.
Super
That was really
optimal.
tense. That was really tense.
So you do get 10 points for every letter you type. So you can do that. I'll type in 4 of them, but I won't finish it here because I don't want to get the catch credit. If it's a duplicate, it doesn't matter. But
Nearly.
I could catch this Bulbasaur again with no risk.
Right.
But
That makes sense.
I will have to catch the last one anyways. So at this point, doing any additional typing is just for fun. So I'm not going to hit the silver
Asaur.
medal.
Now we have Bulbasaur on screen. You know, Shenanigans is at home seething right now, right?
No, they made up. They're friends now.
They're friends? Okay. Well, I mean, that we
friends in
know
the
of.
sequel.
That we know of.
People change, okay?
Results.
Okay.
All right, so this next level here, I need to not choke because I'm already behind a medal
Good research.
by choking the first level.
So
This
you're gonna
level,
pick up
I
an
do need to
extra
catch
here?
everything.
Okay.
I know this level.
You just have to
this
catch
level
everything
is the
anyway.
one that it's very easy to choke, and so there's a backup medal rooted in.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, all right. Looks like this one has Gengar. We're saved.
Yes.
You're fast.
Got a Haunter.
Frillish.
You just got to trade that
Dust
Haunter.
Skull.
Yeah.
Mansion.
My problem is I didn't play Gen 5, so I'm not even that helpful to you. I have like some.
I choked it.
No. Okay.
Stravis.
So the hardest thing to do in this game is remember which Pokemon is an evolution and which one is not the evolution.
Yes.
So I lost my combo there by typing Golurk.
Yeah, instead of, yep. Not surprising.
Brutal.
Research complete.
Your Pokemon knowledge has betrayed you.
So it's fine. We'll make it up.
Bronze medal.
We'll make it up by knowing unknowns,
Silver medal.
Ooh.
which is a really rough way to do that.
That's kind of gonna be sketchy, but I believe in all of us.
Yeah, you're really not supposed to it's very easy to mess up G Mansion. Because there's a lot of like Shuppet and Banette, and then Golett and Golurk, and ones like that. Pokemon that like either look very similar or start with similar sounds are very easy to mess up. I have found. Or like Gothitelle versus Gothorita.
Yeah. Hi, Panseer.
I love pan-searing some food. With that nice char on the outside.
Exactly. I do like all the zones being themed after a specific letter. Like, that must have been just fun to come up with. Like, what does the letter S mean to you? You know?
They get weird, too. They just wait till the end game ones.
I'm
where
so
they're just
excited.
Like, Charman.
Charma.
Doesn't Charman do those, like, videos on YouTube that have, like, a moral?
I do not know.
I'm gonna say yes.
So, this one's probably the easiest boss fight. These are always, the fireballs are always 7 tiers.
Yeah.
He always does 3 sets.
That's funny.
Groudon. Piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Well done. I was nervous for you for a second there.
Results. Great.
You can lose to them. I have when I played like 100% casually, which some of them are hard. The only one I lost to was which I didn't know you could lose to them before then. The only one I lost to was Terrakion, because I still don't understand how it works, but we don't do it in the run.
Okay, great. Glad you didn't have to figure it out. You just ran away from it forever. Perfect.
No, I did it in my casual playthrough because I wanted to unlock the gold keyboard skin.
Oh my gosh. That's perfect.
Keyboard skins. That's how they incentivize.
Exactly. And you can get different sounds for your typing too, though I like the regular one the best.
Of course.
Do you like clacky keyboards or not clacky keyboards? That's a true question.
Clacky keyboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the sound is so pleasing.
Give me that.
Nearly.
Well, this is not a clacky keyboard. This is a membrane.
Can't believe it. Meow.
That's why the games didn't blow up as much as it could have.
No clacky keyboard.
Needed to partner with like Razer or something.
That'd be fun. I want to have like a pro gamer keyboard for Pokemon Typing Adventure.
Someone's got to do customs.
If somebody like makes me a custom Pokemon Typing Adventure keyboard,
that would be amazing.
I did a safety. You based on the lengths of the Pokemon you run into, you can actually not have enough points. It is RNG, so I did a safety one there.
That's smart.
Results. New ranking. Bronze medal. Good reset.
Where are we headed next?
All right.
M Waters?
M Waters.
Why M? What does M mean?
M Waters.
It's just because it's W upside down? No.
I don't think there's actually that much like reasoning behind which one is which.
But G Mansion was like Ghost Mansion. That like completely did work.
I never. That makes sense, but at no point did I think about that.
Yeah, it's a ghost. That's why I thought it was G. It was Ghost Manor. And H was for heat. Like a lot of them do align.
That's true. I didn't think about that either.
The M stands for maritime.
Okay. Marine.
Okay.
Marine. Okay.
Marine, yeah.
Yeah, that's way better. I don't know why I went maritime. Just to.
This is another part where RNG can come in, where like those waves have a random letter on them, and they can sometimes just be the letter of the Pokemon that you're trying to catch. In which case, you got to do it for the points.
Fair enough. We're also getting some other justifications in chat, like Mudkip Waters, which is good. Muddy Water, which is like the move. We're getting Murky. So there's a good. I see where it could come from. At first, I was just like, why M? You know?
Yeah, it's not the most obvious choice.
Yeah.
All right, but how about K Wood?
hay for wood?
Cricketah Woods. They live in the woods, right?
Yeah, Cricketah sounds.
I don't think Cricketah's in. I don't know if Cricketah's in this game.
Heck. They do live in the woods.
Bummer. We'll get back to it.
Yeah, I'm still pondering.
So this one we don't want to get any coins because it loses time because we'll get a cutscene. So I'm going to wait for the next coin. All right, cool. When the next coin is on screen, then the previous coin will despawn. That was good. I used to not do that, and just when the coin was off screen, just be like, oh, it's fine. No, they remain typeable for way longer than you think they do. The reason why I don't want to do that is because at the last bridge here, if you get all of them, there's a couple levels of these coins. If you get all of them, it'll spawn in the Pokemon that the coins spell, and it is a long animation. Regardless of how many coins you get, it's pretty long, and it gets longer with the more keys or coins you have. So that was good that none of them got in the way.
Yeah, that was nice.
Nearly.
We got some K options in the chat here.
I think Kindling is the best one I've seen. I like that one.
Ranking.
I don't know. I'm
That stage is generally.
Go ahead.
Oh, Kindling is good. I like Kindling.
Yeah.
That stage is generally pretty good, easy to get no coins on. There's a stage later that is much more difficult. All right, this one is Oh Snowy Path.
Oh, snow makes sense. It at least rhymes.
Yeah, so as you see, we now unlock never-ending tab track, which is the hardest level in the game. I'm pretty sure. I feel it's really difficult. It gets really fast. Oops.
Goodbye, Beartick. Big fan of ice Pokemon, gotta say. I love all of them.
Yeah, Gen 5 went kind of hard on ice Pokemon.
Yeah,
I do have to appreciate it.
Here are some really nice ones. I don't know why Gligar's here. You're literally 4 times weak to ice. Get out of here. Run for your life, little Gligar.
Yeah, I don't. Questionable decision. That Gligar sprite's very good, though.
The Gligar sprite's good. Oh my gosh, we're getting actual lore. It's a Trico, so it's K-Wood for its Japanese name Kimori.
Oh.
Wow. We're gonna.
Wow.
This is the deep lore. Thank you for that.
That was a little spooky.
That was a little sketch.
Cause yeah, if it runs away at the end, it won't spawn another one. So that would have, in theory, if I had not, that could have been just a restart of the level.
I should be much better at typing than you. She's mad.
He is mad. It's fine. She'll learn the trick, the secret to typing.
All right, L. This one's obvious. Lunatone, right?
We got the Lunatone. Yep. Lunar.
Yeah.
Lunar makes sense
Lunar.
for it being dark. I like that.
No, it's because when you take the L, it's kind of a bummer.
It becomes a dark night when you have to take the L.
So this boss fight that's coming up here is actually pretty inspired for a Pokemon-themed typing game. It's Zeraora, and so what it's gonna disguise itself as 3 other Pokemon, and then we can type their names.
That's cute.
You'd think I'd be better at this by this point, but I just forget the names of Pokemon. So I'm like, how do you spell Murkrow? I don't know.
I don't think
Spelling
anyone
is
ever
the
has.
hardest part of this game.
Spelling is hard. Yeah.
But I have gotten really good at spelling Alomomola because of this game.
Alomomola.
All right. Gotta get in the zone here.
Boss time. Here we go. Cool. All right, Zoroark. Nice.
Don't give up.
You almost went hoot
I
hoot.
started having hot screw. I
Oh, I thought you were gonna hype hoot hoot.
I called it. I knew it.
You were predicting the future.
Walk.
Just for early.
Piece of cake.
Did I say Zeraora? I meant Zoroark.
You did say Zeraora?
Yeah, I meant Zoroark. My bad.
Results. New ranking.
That wasn't bad. That was pretty
that
good.
turned out well.
Good research.
All right, now we're going to Semicolon Cavern. This is the backup medal if I'm good.
All right. What Pokemon represents semicolon? This is unknown?
This is the unknown
Okay,
one, yeah.
that makes sense.
Which is it a semicolon unknown? So I don't know.
Yeah, no, but like unknown has other symbols, right? No.
There's question mark and exclamation
Okay,
point.
there we go. I feel like that's close enough.
So, I gotta get 22 in a row to get the gold. So we'll see.
Good luck. Some unknowns are sketchy.
Unknown. Sharp and speedy.
That's a Z.
Unknown. Combo
If you say so.
Unknown.
It looked like I couldn't tell what that looked like.
I couldn't either.
Unknown.
That's an H. No.
You're fast. Sharp and speedy.
Also, some of them are like slanting away from you, which is rough.
It's awful.
Like, why are they
Is
all?
that C? That's C, yeah.
Let's see.
We also took the W immediately followed by taking the L. So
Yeah. That's a G? My goodness.
Is that a U or a W?
you. I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's you. Yeah, good job. Oh, I thought that was P.
Dang it!
No, what was that?
That was V.
That's whack.
You're fast. Unknown. Combo 5.
I used to be really bad at this, and I've gotten a lot better.
That was
but there are a
impressive to
couple-
me.
There are a couple that are like hard.
Results. New ranking.
The fact that
Alright, so now I can make up 2 medals, and I don't actually know how I'm gonna do that.
Oh no. We're
redoing
at the salty
the
runback
tutorial?
something.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
We'll figure it out.
All right, I'm a believer.
What's the gold for Bracket Park?
Bracket Park.
I don't
know.
'cause we don't actually. Let me pull up another set of notes. Typing.
Pikachu.
Hello, people.
Finally, some Pikachu rap. Let's go.
Yes.
Vanillite.
Mareep. I love sheep.
Do love Mareep. I love Mareep.
All sheep are friends.
Fortress. Natu. Cleffa. Smoochum. Cleffa. Combo
What do you?
Cherubi.
I feel like you can't go wrong with just like trying to get them right. So it's like you might end up with a gold.
Suncan.
Well, the problem is that
Fortress.
I'm really inflating my catch count.
Oh, fair.
Suncan.
I'm probably not gonna get the gold in this one, but that's fine.
Makes sense.
75,000 points was the gold for this one, and the silver's 8,000.
Wow.
So that's how the golds ramp up.
That's wild.
75,000? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
That scaling is something. Jeez.
All right, for Bracket Lake, the silver is 5,000 points. I can make that up.
Okay,
Research complete.
that's doable.
There was a lot of mistakes.
Okay, who asked?
Results. Great. Bronze
I don't know if you could hear it in Discord. She just said there were a lot of mistakes.
No.
I did not
Thank
hear
you for that.
But you can keep those judgments to yourself, thank you.
I was trying to pull up notes, game. Calm down.
Yeah, chill out. All right, we're getting the gold here. Bracket Lake.
Temple,
tempo. Sharp and speedy.
and 4, Singapore,
Sinipur. You never stop.
Weasel.
Pampor,
Pampor. Combo 3.
I can never remember the name of that turtle.
Seismitoad.
I spelled Pelipper wrong. This is where it gets hard to spelling.
Yes, the spelling in a lot of them, especially Evos versus non-Evos, is like, it's a big memory test. Print look, yeah.
Combo 5. Horsey. Timpo.
All right, cool.
Nice.
We are now back on track.
Let's go.
Nearly.
Hi, Samurott. Bye, Samurott.
Research complete.
Easy, no problem.
Results. Great. Bronze
Yeah, I haven't actually had to do these stages for real in a while. Because we don't do them in Catch Me either.
Oh, interesting.
There are other stages we do that are faster. Because for Catch Me, we're trying to get a certain number of medals.
Yeah, you're kind of min-maxing.
And we need, and we don't go down to this like last path because Mew is actually that comma, so.
Oh. Nice.
Voltorb, sharp and speedy.
That's a back. What? Is that a comma? I hate those.
Nearly.
I'm glad that Joltik is in this game.
Joltik's so cute.
I do love a good Joltik. Yes.
I don't know if there's any electric types I don't like. I think they are just a really good type.
Yeah, I think Electric's my favorite type as well, actually.
I like a flying, I like a ghost, but Electric's up there.
Electric's up there, right? It just has all around really solid Pokemon.
Alright, now everyone's favorite. This is still a Pokemon game, right? So it wouldn't be a Pokemon game without a little bit of mashing.
True.
Go.
That symbol that it picks is random.
I love
The
mashing
ampersand.
ampersands. That's my favorite part of learning how to type.
You never stop.
Is figuring out what ampersand is.
Yeah, exactly. Where is it on the keyboard?
Yeah. What is it and where is it?
King.
Why are we not just using the plus button? All good questions.
Reset.
I really hope that I successfully fix this route. I'm a little worried. We'll see. I'm sure it's fine.
You're gaming it.
I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, so the plot is Mr. Wordy ran off because he's just too excited about researching all these Pokemon. And we found him. Sunset /Way, by the way.
/
Name of this stage.
It's a good one.
Nearly.
I'm glad Solosis made it. Big Solosis fan.
Mm-hmm.
So this is cool.
It's very cute. Yeah, we have 5 levels left, including this one. No,
Nice.
6 levels left, including this one. I lied. I've lied to all of you.
Wow.
Yeah,
Unfortunate. Hi, Chimchar. What's up?
happens.
How you doing?
Chimcha.
Chimcha.
All right, we gotta do the Cobra Lion now. There are level 70s and level 100s. You like go through the level again to get them. So we actually can't get Sobers on any of these levels, like these boss levels in the first try. This is probably the weirdest little challenge.
Yeah,
This is kind of like a memory thing where they want you to type like a circle and then you can't type during those.
Interesting.
The also hard part about this is to type Cobalion and not Cobra Lion, like I really want to every time.
Cobra Lion is a pretty rad name.
It
Yeah, I
is,
like
it's
that.
cool.
Great.
Alright, Joel, so as I mentioned at the start of this run,
Reset.
this is a game by Genius Sonority, the creators of Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And as if you played those games, you know that those games are all about double battles. So this is our double stage coming up here at Function Tower.
Ooh, I'm excited for this one.
I see why they did that too. Hold and function makes a key have 2 different things. Doubles, you know.
This is big brain.
Sure.
They were thinking.
It was a stretch. It was a stretch, but I made it work.
I do love the names as the keys and levels get more silly.
Normally I would not unlock number 1 Berry Bazaar here, but because I did all those horrible backups and just caught as much as I could trying to get those points, you can see that it unlocked stage number 1.
Very bizarre. That's cute. It's all the steel types now. So do you just have to type all of them twice now? Incredible.
With the space.
Oh.
This level is about teaching about spacebar. Unlike the spacebar level,
Which does not
which
teach
does not
you about
involve the
spacebar.
spacebar. That's to say, I don't think this game is actually that good at teaching you how to type.
No.
But it is good at teaching you, like, making you know your unknown forms, I guess. Or at least close enough to almost get a gold medal on it.
I could use that to learn because I have no idea most of the time.
I had no idea until I did this. And, like, not all of them are in this, too. So, what are you going to give me?
You're only getting a partial.
Bishop.
Why are Clink and Bisharp paired up? They're not in the same line, are they?
They're not always paired. I think it's random.
Oh, okay.
Results. New ranking.
We got a lot of Zuma Romero.
'Cause you can get Clang Clang, too, on this level.
Oh, nice.
Clink, I think, is an underrated Pokemon. I like it quite a lot.
Big fan as well.
This is another coin level. We're trying to get as few coins as possible. Yeah, as you can see that H there, I kind of just have to wait for it to go away. And now there's an E.
You're getting blocked out.
This isn't happening.
Yeah, that was strategic by the coins.
Yeah, it's RNG. There's nothing you can do. Oops. There we go. Because we need 5,000 actually to move on in this one.
Got him.
So there's a point where you're just like, all right, well, it's not happening. The letters on the coins are always the same because they spell out the secret Pokemon for that level. But the Pokemon that you get are random, so that's where the RNG comes in. As you can see, that unfathomably slow cutscene at the end
Quite
there.
slow for the coins, yeah.
And every coin you get makes it longer.
I was gonna ask. I was like, does it get
No.
worse? Yes.
It sure does.
Fantastic.
Bronze medal. Good reset.
We are officially good in terms of our medals. You need 30 to get to the purple zone, which is function tower and the arrow keys, and then alt great. I don't know what the right alt is called on a ASO keyboard. Alt grr. I'm so mad at alt.
Grrr.
This will be our second to last boss battle. And the music goes weirdly hard. And A apparently is also for Altaria, if you're wondering.
I love Altaria so much.
Altaria is very cute.
Very, very good.
Just a little fluffy.
It's possible Vibrava is in this game. I don't remember. We don't see it in the run.
Dang.
I could check my complete save Pokedex, or typing dex, whatever it is.
Vibrava is a friend, I gotta say.
The leaves here are always the same letters, but then it'll sometimes do like this attack there.
I love Verizon.
The one that just did. I lost world record once because I typed Verizon and not Verizion. I was confused why it wasn't working.
That's excellent.
I did it! I did it again!
You literally just did it. I watched you do it.
I did it! Oh, I knew I was gonna do it. I always do it.
This stream, by the way, not sponsored by Verizon, so
Not
don't
sponsored.
get
We are
the
not
impression.
sponsored, and yet
That's free publicity, just for the
I
record.
do it every time.
It's really funny.
So this level's actually cool. This one coming up here, we can end the level early if we run out of light, and we get light by typing.
Oh.
So our goal. Oh God, I got number 2. Normally, that's so many Pokemon caught. Goodness. So normally, so the goal here is to finish 9 as fast as possible.
Cool.
Gelicet. Sharp and speedy.
Got Paradise Above and Dark Depths for the up and down keys. I'm a fan. That's cool.
You're fast.
Shall I tell you Lampant?
Lampant.
Mola, sharp and speedy.
I am very impressed by your
Mantyke.
Loma Mola because that is a nightmare.
I used to be so bad at it. I had to practice it.
You never stop.
All right. So now you'll see that since we stopped typing, it'll start fading out. And ideally, I did it fast enough that it will fade out before the submarine stops moving. Regardless, it is still faster, even if it does like hiccup, like stutter for a second at the end. But you can beat this level quickly enough that you never actually stop moving.
Cool.
Let's see.
Nearly.
This is looking pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
See, stop for a second there.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that.
Bronze medal.
But that's still faster than having to go past the finish line.
Right.
So
We still got there before the end.
and we're coming up on the last stage here.
Da-da-da. The right
Time will be when I type the last letter of Reshiram. Oh, the M, I guess. We're not going to do anything for most of the stage because it's a boss stage, so the only goal is to catch the boss. The rest of the stage doesn't actually matter. It's just for high score purposes.
It said Zekrom or Reshiram. Or do you get
So,
both?
in this level, because you no longer care... Yeah, you can pick between Zekrom and Reshiram. Reshiram is faster. Cool. It's easier. They have different, like, mechanics.
Nearly.
It's, like, possible they're both equally fast, but Reshiram has, like, an easier thing to do.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you can actually play this level if you want to. Back here. Because you don't actually lose time for it. I'm failing miserably.
These are some tough Pokemon.
trying.
though.
Sharp and speedy.
Aw, hi Dragonite.
Night.
That's a nice sprite
Oh my gosh,
too. I like
it's
that.
Flygon.
There it is!
Combo 3.
Hello, friend.
Haxorus.
Any Flygons in the chat?
Steelix. Combo 5.
Amazing.
Escavalier.
Why are there so many Haxorus?
There's a lot of Haxorus.
Haxoruses?
Oh, I'm a big Salamence fan as well.
Salamence.
I always think there's a C in it. I always spell it Scalamence.
All right, so that's the reason to not actually play the level is because you're more likely to like have to wait at the end if you time it wrong.
Makes sense.
Lightstone.
Lightstone.
Level 50 Reshiram.
Here we go.
Don't give up.
That first part's just kind of mashing. What's the first letter here?
I.
And then after that, it's always in a line.
Watch out.
Just because you can't see all the letters at the beginning.
You okay?
Buying up. This is cool. This boss fight's fun.
Watch out.
Oh, Time.
Let's go.
Eee.
Your target.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
points.
if you scrape your finger along too fast, the keyboard can't actually register all of them. And that is Pokemon Typing. Learn with Pokemon Typing Adventure.
Wow.
I hope you all learned a lot about how to type. You should by watching this, your WPM should go up by 30.
Absolutely. I learned so much. I learned all of the areas that the letters should live. That was the most important part.
Can't say I learned a lot, but that's more on me than it is the game, I think.
You learned unknowns are impossible to tell apart.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I could not decipher those. Well, friends, what do we have to plug and talk about before we get ready for our finale here?
Check out Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of sharp minds and fast times every other Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern on the GDQ Hotfix.
So true. And if you like that, I also run a Hotfix show. It's Dangerous to Go Alone every other Sunday, the same weeks as Think Fast, also at 4 p.m. And it's about co-op speedruns. My next one's going to be a Stardew Valley runs, which is going to be fun.
That's awesome.
Also, we both stream on Twitch.
That's you.
You could check out that if you feel like it.
Yeah. And thanks for having me. This was fun. I always love a good
Yes.
typing adventure.
Thanks for letting me type.
Of course. Hey, anytime you want to type, I'll have you on.
All right, let's do it again.
Yeah. What's it? Salty Runback? But if I may plug for May, check out Dear PB Pod, actually. Very good podcast.
Yeah, you have a podcast too.
Yes.
Perception was on it recently, so
Yes.
he's biased.
I am absolutely biased, but if you really like Bug Snacks like I do, you definitely should check out that game podcast. Actually, check out Bug Snacks too. Check out the game and then check out the podcast, or in whatever order you think is best. I think is good. But wow, thank you, friends, for being here. I appreciate it. And for everybody here who is sticking around, we got one more run left on the academic episode. So stick around. But in the meantime, pull out your special novelty peripheral keyboards, do some practice, and we'll see you here in a few minutes. Okay, welcome back to Awfully Silly, and we are gearing up for the finale, can you believe it or not, of the Awfully Academic episode here. We have a doozy of a game for you. Just a couple last minute reminders, of course. If you want to follow what Games Done Quick is up to, use ! links in Twitch chat for all things GDQ. And do not forget that your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick, both with the hotfix content as well as the costs of AGDQ 2023. So please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily GDQ content. But without further ado, we just have to hop in. Just like last run where I was just desperate to find a way to get a Pokemon game onto my show, I have also been desperate to get a Mario game onto my show. The problem is there's not a lot of questionable ones, but I think I found a doozy here for you, which is Mario's Time Machine, and it's going to be run by Swordsman Kirby. Go ahead and take it away.
Hey everyone, thanks Conception for the introduction. This is Mario's Time Machine. It's, I guess you could say it's a history game. Basically, Mario's going to be going back in time to save the world or something. Okay.
Or something.
I don't really know exactly how the artifacts really affect stuff, but yeah, that's the game. Okay, so are we ready for a countdown?
We are when you are.
Okay, all right. Gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, good luck.
Thank you. Okay, so basically Bowser's stolen a bunch of artifacts, and it's your job to, I guess, go back in time with this time machine to return them to their rightful place. So the first one that we're going to do is, I believe, the score to Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. And as you can see, you select the location and you also select the year, and then you go in. But before you can actually travel through time, you have to play this surfing minigame. I have no idea why this is there. I think someone was able to come up with a surfing minigame in mode 7 and then decided that they had to put it into this game. So you have to collect 10 mushrooms and then go into these whirlpools. If you hit any of the spikes, you lose all of your mushrooms. And it's pretty random with regards to how it works. Okay, so after you land in the place, you start filling in these fill-in-the-blanks. And the normal way that you're supposed to acquire these is to, go around the actual location and ask around, talk to people to figure out this information. But, it's always the same answers every single time. So we're just basically just, if you can memorize it, which I don't have it memorized, you can just fill in these immediately. And then after you filled in all of your homework, you can return the item and then go back to your original time. Yeah, the strange cousin of Mario's missing, for sure.
That was one heck of a little hand animation, too.
Yep.
Never seen Mario's hand in such detail.
Especially on the SNES. Yeah. Okay, so I think now we're returning to the Declaration of Independence. So, of course, 1776. And the artifacts, there are 15 of them, and they're divided up into 3 sort of sections. And within each section, there's there are 5 of them, and you can actually do them in any order. So the way that the route is optimized is that choosing the time and the location on the time machine is really, really slow. So the order in which you do them is routed out. The most efficient way of most efficient order for minimizing how much time you spent on the time machine. So choosing years that are close to each other or share a lot of digits. In the list of locations, just choosing ones that are close by, so on and so forth. There's actually 2 or 3 different endings that you can get in this game. We're just doing sort of the any % one, where you do them in whatever order. If you want to really get the best ending, you have to, for some reason, return all the items in order from left to right. But we're not going to do that because it's really less interesting from a routing perspective, and also doesn't really add anything to the run. So no one runs best ending.
Not yet. You could be the first, chat.
Yeah, exactly. Someone can pick up the game. Okay, now we're going to Cambridge, returning this. I don't know if an apple is really like a historical artifact. But
yeah, I feel like that wouldn't hold up over time.
Yeah, exactly. Supposedly, this is the one that I guess hit Newton in the head. But I'm pretty sure it would have. I don't know. The shelf life on apples is not great over a couple hundred years. Yeah. So about the mushrooms, it's random, all of it. But they generally spawn in front of you. But the randomness is kind of annoying because sometimes they're just out of reach, or they're really close to the whirlpool before you can enter it, so on and so forth. They're right on top of a spike. What is this? Oops. Yeah, the music in this is actually surprisingly pleasant.
There's one thing that couldn't mess up. It was the soundtrack.
Yeah. Okay, so far so good. It's possible that, if you put in the wrong word or something like that, it gives you a frowny face. And if you get 3 frowny faces, you have to start all over again. Oops. As you can see here, I'm only modifying digits. Just have to move a couple of them by a little bit. But yeah, so there's you need to collect 10 mushrooms, and sometimes they're not like something like this is kind of annoying because you might accidentally enter the whirlpool, and if that happens, you have to start all over again. Sometimes can't turn sharply enough on the surfboard. All right, there we go. In terms of my notes, in addition to the actual word, in addition to the actual word in my notes, I don't have any of this memorized. I have sort of what are the ones that are coming before it, just so I know when to stop. I can just stop really quickly like that. So some people say that menuing is the purest form of speedrunning, so this game is definitely the purest speed game.
That's right. It's not Mario 64, everybody. It's Mario's Time Machine. So I have 2 questions now that have just recently come to my mind. One, we talked about it slightly before, but there are multiple versions of this game, right?
Right.
And is the SNES the most optimal version, or are there any distinct version differences that you know of?
The NES version is basically a completely different game. It's way more focused on like platforming. Like it's just like basically like a platformer. It's not really like a history game or anything like that. So it's like a completely different game. And like I was reading on Wikipedia that for some reason like people criticized the NES version, even though it's definitely the more playable of the two, for being like too focused on platforming. If that's like a possibility in a Mario game.
Yeah, that's a weird complaint to make about a Mario game for sure. Second question, because I was considering Mario, obviously a franchise that comes from Nintendo, which is not by default American based. So are there other regional versions of this game, and do they have different pieces of history? Do you know?
I don't think there are other versions of this game, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, I was interested in that because a lot of this seems like American based, or at least there are some parts that are based in America. So.
Yeah, there are no parts based in, Japan. But I don't know. People did weird stuff with Nintendo licenses in the 90s.
Yes, they did.
Okay, so that's the last thing in the first section. Then once you do this, you go through. You go through this door and you go to the next set of 5 artifacts. One thing about this, one routing consideration is that the time machine does, where you are on the time machine does transfer over. So you have to take into account not just the ordering of the 5 elements, but how the different sections connect together as well.
Really trying to find a reason why a surfing section would connect to the time machine. I'm just desperate to make a connection here. But nothing is coming to mind. Yeah. I was like, maybe these are the seas of time and Mario has to navigate them carefully. No, I don't know.
No, I have no idea.
No, it's nothing.
It's actually slightly faster. I mean, if you can mash that fast, I guess. To just mash instead of hold down like I'm doing. But, I really don't want to mash for like 25 minutes. So, just holding down.
No, I don't think Mario's time machine is worth sacrificing your wrists and hands for, weirdly.
The controls in this game are kind of weird. Usually SNES games will make use of the B button at some point, but Y is running and like speeding up the surfboard, and for some reason X is where you like select stuff. Okay. Oops. Okay, so you actually do the homework before you actually enter the area, but the reason why we don't do that is because there's like a bonus time when you're in an area and you have to like finish before the bonus. And the bonus counts down at the end, so it's more optimal to start the homework when you're already in the area, because it's like less bonus time.
So it counts through you doing the homework as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see the bonus at the top right for the surfing. I try to aim for like at least 10 seconds left on the bonus. But sometimes RNG is not in your favor. For some reason, I struggle a lot with this section of menus. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, they're quick succession. These ones are a little faster. I feel like the other ones have more scrolling.
Yeah. Oddly enough, this is not the one with the least scrolling. Whoops. That one didn't have to scroll at all. Man. That was a mess. Alright. Okay. Okay, so coming up is the first location in BC time. So there's like an extra little setting on the time machine for BC. Also, something to take into account. Yeah, so I think the first person to really think about the actual route was something Ice Plug. And if you watch Ice Plug's run of this, he has he likes to add lyrics to a lot of songs and games. He has ones for this surfing song that I think is called Surf City.
We at Awfully Silly, and by we I mean myself, of course, big fans of Ice Plug. We've had Ice Plug on the show before, so good, and we can also attest to the music because he did do some singing during his run of Alias. So really good.
So if you want to hear Ice Plug's rendition of the surfing song, check out his run on speedrun.com.
I haven't even heard it yet, but I know I want to.
Oops.
When it comes to these word banks, is it like every possible option for every possible level is just all within one?
Yeah, all in with one. Well, there's some that are like, there's a word bank for nouns, word bank for like years, word bank for adjectives, like stuff like that. So it's not like, I guess, like the full list of words, but for the nouns, it's pretty long. So for the ones later in the alphabet, you're scrolling for a long time.
Jeez, yeah, that's a lot too. I feel like they could have limited it to at least the 5 levels of the 5 items that you were covering in this individual section,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just to have a little less scrolling time, but, can't make it too easy on the kids, I guess.
Yeah, so when I said if you get 3 frowny faces by typing in something wrong, you have to start over. But the frowny face is reset if you successfully complete a word, so there's really not that much risk of failing it. Okay, this one has a lot of short ones, but this one's kind of long. What? Oh. I misread my notes. No. Okay, but as you can see, the frowny faces disappear after you complete something. What happens if you go in a whirlpool without the mushes? You just come back to this location. You have to try it again. I gotta resurf. Okay, 11 seconds, pretty good.
So we don't get to see about how like the main parts of the game, which is I guess like discovering the words and how the answer. But what does that look like exactly in the game? Is it like just talking to NPCs and finding clues, or?
Yeah. So similar to the dialogue that you see when I actually give the item to someone, you can like basically talk to other NPCs in different rooms or areas. And basically all the answers to these are given there somewhere when you talk to them. And
it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, and at the very top you see the location, the year for the item. That's why you can like start the homework before you actually go through time, because you need to look at the homework in order to figure out, casually, where to go and what year it is.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate a lot of children would just have the knowledge of Calcutta and whatever year.
Right.
Handy, but one could hope, I guess. Maybe they were built different in the early 90s.
Okay, another BC. Okay, see, like this menu is like too convenient, right? It's just like the next location, and you only need to modify 2 digits by 1 value. Oh, I actually already finished. Oops.
No, an extra mushroom doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Good for the digestive system. I'm guessing this is the last. Is this the last of the 5 artifacts rooms?
Yeah, this is the last area.
And so we're getting close.
Yeah. So we're getting pretty close to the end. The last door, Bowser will be there. Oh, yeah. As you can see, you might have been able to see like a mushroom just spawn to the left, like completely unreachable. And that can happen, and it's very frustrating. For some of these other ones, when they're close like this, at least you can argue that, if you're skillful enough, you can like navigate through the obstacles. But sometimes if they're just spawning out of reach, then there's nothing you can do about it. A lot of short ones here. Alright, there's 3 more.
Three more. The Pacific. Just general.
Yeah. Somehow Mario just manages to teleport to exactly the right place in the entire Pacific. Oh, whoops. Okay. I should have gone for that. Yeah, not a great surfing section.
They can't all be winners.
Yep. No. That's a massive bird.
Yeah, especially in comparison to Mario.
Yeah.
What the heck? Also, this looked like, at quick glance, it looked like a level from one of the. Is it Donkey Kong Country 2? Maybe.
Like
one of the levels where the fight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 15.
Italy. Yeah, that one's not too bad. That seemed pretty fast.
Yeah, because I aim for like 10 seconds left on the bonus timer. If I can get that, then I'm happy. I think optimally, the best you can do is 14. But that's like everything has to line up perfectly. Whoops. Here it is. I believe this one's Michelangelo. All right, and last one is Shakespeare.
Feels fitting.
Yeah. For this very poetic game.
This piece of art.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
You could say it was the Shakespeare of the SNES.
Yes.
All right, 12. That sounds good. You even do. I can just like demonstrate. You can even start the homework like right in front of Shakespeare, right there. English.
Someone called the game Assassin's Creed 0. Sure. The original time-traveling Italian.
Okay, time's coming up soon. That was last artifact. And right when the screen fades out, it's time. And time.
Whee!
Okay,
well done.
Thank you. So we collect the artifact. Mario's about to confront Bowser, but Bowser runs with Time Machine. The Time Machine is overloaded. If you take too long, then Bowser escapes to paradise. But if you do it reasonably fast, Bowser gets sent back to prehistoric times. And he's just stuck here. In the best ending, if you return all the artifacts in order from left to right, there's like a big dinosaur foot that stomps on him. I guess if we have
that's the best ending, huh?
Yeah, if we have a little bit of time, I'd like to show it.
How much time do you need to set it up? Yeah. All right, we're good.
Like 10 seconds.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
All right. So this is just like a cheat code, I guess. Okay, so this is the best ending. See Bowser looking up. Oh. And there we go. So that would be the best ending.
Geez, how small is Bowser if that's the dinosaur foot? Jeez. Well, that was well worth it, so. All right. Well, thank you so much for running that. Do you anything you'd like to shout out or plug? Anything you got coming up?
No, not really. Just there's a speed game for everyone, including Mario's Time Machine. So, my recommendation is just to look around and try to find stuff that looks interesting to you, even if no one has really ran it before, even if it's an obscure game, even if it's a game like this.
That is a really good and nice and wholesome plug. I couldn't agree more. There's something out there for everybody, for sure. Well, thank you, Swordsman Kirby, for running this game. Really well done, and thank you for capping off our academic episode. For everybody who is out there at home watching, thank you so much for doing so. This was a very fun episode to do, and I'll be excited to be back in a couple weeks, and I'm going to tease it a little bit right now. I think it's going to be Christmas themed. It's coming up, so we might as well get started, right? We'll have some fun games there. I would like if everyone would stay tuned till after this. We got a very special episode of That's Never Happened Before coming on. We discussed a little bit with our last run, Learn with Pokemon. We're going to have shenanigans on the channel, showing us some fun, cool glitches and tricks. So be sure to drop those GDQ shens in the chat when you see them. We appreciate that. And if you like Awfully Silly, feel free to come by every 2 weeks on Monday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern to see your favorite awful and silly block type games. So come on back. But for now, my name is Conception, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.